Hey, everybody, welcome into post-show headlines. This is not Andrew Salciunas. I am John Kincade, but Andrew is heading down the shore. So for this Friday, special edition, B Guns here.
Yeah, second time here, wearing the same shirt.
I love it, though.
I swear I changed this time.
I like the Outcast shirt, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying I wore it last time. I want the people to know I changed in the last 2 months.
You realize, though, if you had known me in a previous life, you could have hung with Outcast backstage.
It would have been
You
cool.
could have been on stage with me introducing them at a concert.
Andre Three Stacks.
Like, I mean, you
Big
think
boy.
of that. Like, I mean, you
That
think of
would have been
that
cool.
stuff.
I mean,
you would have
Patrick
enjoyed
Lamar,
that
too.
Yeah, see, I mean, there's just stuff you get to do. So, okay, we have 5 questions. We try to keep them fast, keep them moving. We appreciate everybody that likes and subscribes. So B Gun's going to be under the gun today to share some of his thoughts on these questions. And I wonder what the debate will be like today. So I'm going to ask first is that you enjoy going down to the Jersey Shore.
100%.
We both enjoy doing that. Well, it's a rainy day today that the rain's sort of moving out, but then it's going to come back in, and then it's going to rain again tomorrow. If you're down the shore and it's raining, what's the game plan for Brendan Gunn? And more importantly, like even for your family, like when you're down there and you're with family and friends and everything, what's the game plan?
It really is just like stay in the house.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, there used to be the movie theater in Ocean City.
Okay.
That would be the go-to
The movie theater in Ocean City, was that at like 12th? 10th?
9th maybe. Now it's Manco and Manco.
Now it's Manco and Manco.
The humongous Manco and Manco. That used to be the go-to move with me and my cousins and brothers and stuff like that. If it rained, we went there, saw, I don't know, it must have been $5 back.
There's one in Avalon.
There's still a movie theater in Avalon?
Or Avalon or Stone Harbor right in the middle of town. 96th Street.
They probably get you for
There's a theater.
$90 to see a movie over there.
There's one that can get you there. But so really it's sort of sitting in.
You get caviar instead of the popcorn.
Are there board games?
We play board games, yeah. I
So
can't
you
compare
do?
with the board game. What do you do?
I said is that we're a board game family if it rains.
Yeah.
Like we always bring, if we're going somewhere where we rented a place for the week,
Yeah.
we always brought board games and we always bring cards. We love
You have to bring
cards.
cards everywhere.
See, we love card games.
Even when I'm going outside anywhere to like just hang out at like a brewery or something, down the shore, I'll go to the Deauville, sit on the picnic tables. We'll bring cards there.
So you like the card games.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I love card games. So to me, I can play cards. So I can find a way to pass the time like this. But so do you tend to sleep more? Like, do you get up late?
See, yeah.
Or will you go out to, are you less likely to go out for breakfast if it's raining? See, I'm more likely to go out for breakfast if it's raining.
See, we walk.
Yeah, no, but I mean to go out for breakfast, though.
Yeah, I'll walk to go get breakfast.
So
Uncle
you're more
Bill's
likely or
something.
less likely?
Probably less likely.
See,
I
I'm
like
more
to get the
likely.
walk in so I don't become, a tubby.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't become a tubby.
Don't want to be leaving crumbs everywhere in the studio.
Well, let's not have the rainy shore summer. I mean, it's off to a bad start. So hopefully
When's it going to get hot?
it just isn't. I swear, it really isn't.
It's
So.
brutal, huh?
All right, question number 2. If I was to tell you right now that there is a Philly who is struggling, pick anyone. Can be a pitcher, can be a batter, can be anybody that is struggling right now on May the 30th. That on September the 30th, we're going to say, wow, I didn't see that resurgence coming.
I mean, I think
Who's that, Phil?
I think it's the one answer. He's still not playing right now. He's on the IL. It's got to be Aaron Nola, right? Just because he cannot be this bad at all. Like right now, he's got to come back and save his playoff starting spot. I think he will do that. I think they depend on him come postseason.
So you do think in the second half of the year, Aaron Nola manages to secure one of the starting rotation 3, because there's 3 spots,
Yeah.
really. You need a 4th in a 7-game series, but you think he grabs one of the 3 spots?
I do. I mean, I can't imagine when the warm weather comes, he's not going to go back and be that cliche Aaron Nola who heats up when the weather heats up. But when it comes postseason time, we're talking about a guy that has some kind of pedigree. He has a resume in the postseason. Now, he kind of poops himself every once in a while.
Every once in a while later.
Yeah.
Usually early, he's usually
But
lights
many
out.
of those games, you can also point to the lineup not coming through for him. He lets up a home run or 2. He eats it from the fan base. But the lineups in those games also didn't give him any run support.
Okay, I'll just play devil's advocate with you. Wheeler is one of the 3.
Yes.
Sanchez is one of the 3.
It has to be.
Luzardo's got to be one of the 3.
But then are you going 3 lefties?
Well, that's the thing is but the thing is, can you tell one of those 3 pitchers you're not starting a postseason game when you carried us to the postseason?
No, I need to see Ranger do it for the entirety of the season that he's been healthy before I can trust him to completely finish the season. But then again, when he stinks to finish the regular season, he still comes out in battles in the postseason.
To the three lefties argument, though, I say, yeah, I
Does
understand.
Topper do that, though?
But I understand it. But the thing is, if three lefties, if those three bolster you to winning it 90-some games and winning the division, then why can't you?
So if you go three lefties, then do you have to move Wheeler off of game one? Or you go on righty and then three lefties in a row?
That's what I don't know. I mean, it's going to be, thankfully, hopefully we'll be able to talk about this in
Sort
September.
it out, yeah.
And be able to sort that out. Okay, you're down the beach again. You're down at the Jersey Shore again. And you want to get a little competitive. Now, I know we've talked about, Andrew and I have talked in post-show headlines about, like, wiffle ball at the beach sucks.
Oh, it's terrible.
But I love, and I saw them at Five Below this weekend. Now, did you know that the NFL term has now teamed up with Nerf?
The NFL did.
Yes.
That's a good move by them.
Nerf now makes it's an NFL branded football.
Oh, that's
for
awesome.
the beach.
That's
for the beach.
perfect.
And they had them at Five Below for $5. So how about that?
I might have to stop by.
Right at the bin as you go in. So a Nerf ball, so you can play them. I love throwing the football or throwing it either on the beach or in the water.
I love it in
where
the
you're
water.
in the water and you're throwing it.
I love it in the water, and then on a windy day, you can chuck it up in the air and play it.
But how about miniature golf?
Oh,
I love miniature golf, and I love miniature golf where, with my friends, we used to play $1 a stroke difference on the final scorecard.
Oh, that's awesome. I got to do that.
So that's what you do to make it interesting is you go, final scorecard, whatever you beat the person by, they owe you that many bucks.
Do that. Yeah, see, I play against my girlfriend all summer long. I make her go.
Is she competitive or not?
She is very competitive.
Oh, that's great then.
And like, so she's not like aloof, right? Like she'll know if I'm trying to give it up, and she'll get mad at me if I try to give it up. But then when it comes down to the final hole, anyway, I'm too competitive.
You're not going to lose.
I'm not going to lose on purpose. And she's had me a couple of times, and she's not the best. She chokes it. She's Rory at the Masters.
Really?
Before this year, like she chokes it away every year. Like, and it's bad luck sometimes. It'll get stuck behind. I don't know, like some kind of
Mr. Toad.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
or the lighthouse.
Yes.
Or whatever. There is a great. Is there a best miniature golf for you on the boardwalk or anything?
Not that I know by name. We just walk up and down and switch every time on the Ocean City Boardwalk.
Ocean City Boardwalk. Go to the one that has the gorilla.
I love
in the helicopter.
Yeah. That
Congo golf.
That is the best.
Congo's a great one there.
They have multiple courses in there.
If you ever are, you feel washed and you go to Cape May, there's a great one right along the main drag.
Is there?
That's just street level on one of the corners that has one. And I know the 18th hole, you hit it around a lighthouse. You hit it around the Cape May lighthouse, so it's a good one. All right. I'm going to ask you a question, controversial. I got into it a little bit on the golf course the other day. Who will have a better career when their career is over? Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts?
Oh, that's a good question because the stats and the overall success,
the allure of like who will be talked to more. Because right now, people will still try to tell you that Josh Allen's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I disagree because Jalen Hurts has more of a resume.
Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to go with that question, too. Like, I think people are going to fall in love with Jaden Daniels. He's going to be the next Lamar Jackson and all that. Maybe become what Lamar Jackson is. I don't see him getting 3 MVPs or should be 3 MVPs. Lamar didn't get it this year. But Jalen Hurts has proven already he's here to stay in the NFL. I can't say that about Jaden Daniels yet.
I can't either.
Like, is he here to stay?
I think there's a step back season for Jaden Daniels. I may be the only person predicting it, and I may look so stupid later. Yeah. But I just look at last year. Everybody said that Love was the next guy that was going to tear up the NFL, and then it was going to be C.J. Stroud's league, and we were all just playing in it.
Yeah,
and they both took significant steps back in year 2.
No,
I expect that there's going to be a learning curve for Jaden.
And it's weird because even when Jalen Hurts was that guy after the 2022 season, he was the MVP runner-up, maybe should have probably won it if he didn't miss those 2 games late in the season. He never got the national love. Like, he's the next guy up. He's crowned the next guy of the NFL. Now, the NFL as a whole, the Olympics, they tell you something different. Like, he's the front man of their brands, the Jordan brand.
Sure.
It's weird that he doesn't get to talk from the national media in that light, but these brands want to align with him. They're not aligning with the Josh Allen, per se.
Correct.
They're not aligning with the Lamar Jackson, but Jalen Hurts, Nike, Jordan,
right?
NFL Olympics. Like,
Well, I think they know he's a safe brand.
That's a good
He
point.
doesn't open his mouth.
Yeah.
Much like Michael Jordan, very quiet, even though Jordan would be in the casinos till 2 a.m. All right, final question. And you may have given this answer away a little bit. If I was to say, you and your girlfriend, you're down the shore, do you want to do the bike ride on the boardwalk or the walk on the beach? If you're going to spend an hour.
It's the walk, 100%.
It's the walk on the beach.
It's the walk. And every time, I'll tell you why, because every time we go.
Do you have bikes at the beach?
They have bikes, yes.
See, do you rent them?
No,
because I used to rent bike. I used to rent bikes at the beach. That's what I did as one of my jobs.
Really, that's funny as hell.
I used to rent bikes at the.
That's a good job.
It was a great job when I was a kid.
Oh, is that the place where you worked?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah,
that's funny. But every time I ride a bike with my girlfriend, whether it be in Ocean City or Florida, somehow, some way, I always get the short stick and get the bike that has a flat tire or becomes flat, and then I have to ride it.
Could it be the donuts?
It might be the donuts.
Could it be the donuts? I mean, it could be the muffins, the muffin top, and the donuts.
It could be that. Maybe it's a me problem. But either way, the damn tire becomes undone, becomes flat every time.
You rent a bike and the tire goes bad every time?
Every time. And I can't do it.
Really?
I can't do
Bob's Grill, right there at Bob's at 13th Street.
Yeah.
That's where you can rent, right there. You can rent that.
I got to go there and ask him to hook me up with the primetime tires.
You could be dealing with the future Kincade right there. You never know. Like, what could you be dealing with? Hey, like, subscribe. That's Brendan Gunn. He's pretty smart. And we appreciate you. And keep listening to The Fanatic.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.